Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Going to return this from the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. Daniels starts with a pass. He's going to air one out right away. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
17 yards on that play. 1st down, Washington. Olave is the motion man. On play action, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. That lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
18, rattle, 18, rattle. Buffalo 18.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
A 1st down throw for Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. Mims sent in motion here. Nix now on 1st and 10. No chance at all. He'll go down. Play action now. It's Nix. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Devon Vele. Touchdown Broncos. His 6th touchdown now for the season. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Penei Wanwu now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught! Inside the 20! And he will take this one in! 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send Sutton in motion.
18, Pioneer.
2nd down. Nix. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. So a big off the play fake, here's Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be second down. They send Sutton in motion. On second down, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes. And once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick six.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. On 1st down, Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. In motion comes Walker. Daniels now on 1st down. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Washington. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
Back to throw is Nix. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, smash. Ready?
Here's Nix to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. On second down, a run with Mitchell. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. They send the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Badgley for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. Wow, out of bounds inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big one there to start the second half. 61 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Ready.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing again from his own end zone. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Daniels. Got a man left side. It's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Badgley now attack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos have cut the deficit to 5. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Play action. Here's Daniels. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this.
That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Mims sent in motion here.
Go.
A first down throw for Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here we go, sack. Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They send Sutton in motion. Second down, Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a designed run. Wow, is he dangerous when he calls his own number. A pickup of 18 yards and a first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, here's Nix. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. So, no... They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
Hurt. 19 tight. Hurt.
Throwing, Nix.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
Let's go.
Here's the option, running right. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? 65 yards.
Olave is the motion man. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He's to the 15. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They send Sutton in motion. To throw is Nix. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ready. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
They send Sutton in motion.
Check go.
On second down, it's Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is hard. And he's got another one. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On play action, Daniels. That's deep for Olave. That is brought in. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. RPO, quick throw to Olave.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Olave is the motion man. Daniels gonna throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Check. Come on.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll stay on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Mims sent in motion here. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout to get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.